Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jill. Welcome back to my channel for another new video. Today we are doing my everyday summer makeup tutorial. This is the makeup that I have been doing recently. Obviously, it changes a lot. If you watch my vlog channel, you know that I like to play around with my makeup sometimes and just see if I can come up with something new or easier or, you know, anything like that. So this is the look I've been rocking lately. I wanted to show you guys how I do it, so I really hope you enjoy. And before we get into the video, I want to remind you to subscribe. If you're new here, make sure you turn on notifications. That way you know every time I upload a new video. Make sure you check me out on all of my social media. I'm going to have links to everything down below, and I want to give a special shout out to my vlog channel because I am currently in the process of moving. Yes, moving again. I explain more in a vlog on that channel. I'm not exactly sure when this video will go up, but there is at least one moving vlog up, if not more by then. So go check it out and follow my moving journey. And now let's go ahead and get into the video. Alrighty guys, I'm going to start off with my fave cream. This is the No. 7 Early Defense Day Cream. I feel like everyone has seen me use this already before, and I just like it for my summer and really just all around, but especially for summer because it has SPF 30 in it. So as the sun gets more intense, you definitely have that protection on your skin. And now that my skin feels nice and moisturized, I'm going to switch to my primer. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer, and it is oil-free, which is obviously preferred in a primer. So just getting a little bit of that and priming. I want to make sure that I hit these areas that get the most shiny, right around here. And then the rest, I just rub into my fingers to make sure this area will get some, and then rub the rest of this in. So my favorite product to use during the summer on my face is the IT Cosmetics CC cream, and I am all out of a large size, so I'm just going off of this little sample size that I have in my drawer and using this up before I buy a new one. It has SPF 50 in it, so that combined with SPF 30 on your skin, you're gonna be totally covered, and the CC cream is really nice. So I use the color Fair, which I believe is their lightest color, because I don't get tan, I'm Dutch, so it just like stays like this all the time. And I squeeze some of that onto the back of my hand. And now I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques sponge and just apply this all over my face. Please ignore how gross this sponge has gotten. It's on its last leg, but I'm just riding it out until the end. And I just apply this in a dabbing motion, starting over areas that I know will need a little bit more coverage and then sort of blending out to the surrounding areas. I only have this one zit on my face right now, and like what a weird place to get a zit. But I do have acne scarring on my face, and so that always needs some coverage too. So as you can see, this does a pretty good job of getting a nice base coverage down on my skin, and I like that it feels really light and soft on my skin. So I really enjoy that, but it definitely doesn't give me the full coverage that I really like on my skin. So I'm obviously gonna go with some concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the color Light Sand. So I'm just going to apply this underneath my eye to start, and then blend out using my Real Techniques sponge again. And then of course applying to any problem areas. For me, that's like over here, along my chin. I apply on my chin because I get some redness there, and also that's where my makeup tends to rub off the fastest, so I like to put a little bit of extra on there. And then over here, I just have some scarring, and same with on my other cheek. So next up, I like to go in and finish up my face before I do my eyes. I know some people like to do differently, but that's just the order that I do it in. So I'm going in with my Lancome Duo stick. I've been using this forever. It's in the color Buff, and I just use the contour side. It does have a highlighter side, but I'm not crazy about it. I don't think it does much for my skin personally. So I stick to the contour, and I just like to apply this right here, sort of in a little triangle. Bam, like that. You guys have seen me do that a million times if you've seen any of my makeup tutorials. And then I just blend out with this buffer brush and make sure it's nice and natural looking. So as you can see, that looks pretty good, but I don't stop there. I go in with my IT Cosmetics You Sculpted palette, and I'm using a lot of IT Cosmetics in this. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just like a lot of their products. And I just go in on this little brush here, and I grab a mix of the lightest color and a little bit of their darker color, and go ahead and just set that contour. I just do it with a really, really light hand so that I can build up the color the way that I want it to look. So now obviously it's time for blush, and I go back and forth between blushes. Sometimes I use this Tarte Amazonian Clay blush, which you've seen in like, I'm pretty sure every tutorial I've done as of late, because this is my go-to. This is in the color Exposed. But today we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna use something different. I'm gonna go with my brighter blush. This is the IT Cosmetics CC Radiance Ombre blush in Coral Flush. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, it is super bright, so a little goes a really long way with this. You have to be sort of careful, unless you like really intense blushes, in which case go for it. But I prefer a more gentle, natural blush, so I just take this and just dab this in there just to get a little bit of product on there, because I can always build it up more. And then I just like to start sort of in the middle of my face right here, and start with the color, work it back towards the back of my face, and then over to the front of my face, because I like it to be lightest near the front here. And there you go. As you can see, I apply it as a really light, pretty flush, but sometimes I like to switch it up and do this brighter color, so that's what we're doing today. For today's look, we're going with our Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, and this is in the color Celestial. And I just grab a touch of this on my finger, just like that. A little goes a super long way. That even might have been a little bit much, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheekbone here. And once again, I just like to start by focusing right here in this area of my cheek, and then I just blend back and forward. That is some highlight. Ugh, I love it. And then I just grab a touch of highlight for the tip of my nose right here, so that I look like I have a cute little button nose. And then just a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Okay, now on to the fun part, which is the eyes. So we are starting off with our Kylie Bronze palette. So we're going to start off by going in with this orange color here, which actually looks really scary. When I first got this palette, I thought I would never use that color, but it works so well for this look. So we are going to just boop, 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 grab that on a fluffy brush, tap off the excess, and then we are going to apply that into the creases of our eyelid. Just like that. I know it looks crazy right now, but trust me, it will all come together. I just love using these warmer tones in the summertime. I think they look so pretty. Don't let this go far, because we are going to come back to it, but for now we are coming back to our highlight again, and this is going to be the base of our eye color, and I like this because it just makes everything really like bright on my eyes. So I just have a little bit on my finger here, and I'm just going to dab it onto my eyelid and spread it all over my eyelid area. This is just working as our base, so you don't have to worry about getting it perfect or anything. Color's gonna go right on top of this. All right, we are switching things up again, and we are going in with our Naked palette here. And we're only gonna use one color from this palette for this tutorial, and that is the color Trick, which is this really pretty... Guys, that just shattered all over my floor. I will say these palettes were not very well constructed. I've had a ton of them fall out. That's the second one now. It's just really not good. We're going in with Trick. It's this really pretty shimmery orangey color. Pinkish orange, champagne, whatever. And I apply this using a flat brush like this, but I like to spray the brush with a couple spritz of my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer water, basically just to get the brush wet. So I just go ahead and run it through this, and you can see the product sort of like get onto the brush. Like, oh yeah, you guys can see it on camera too. Because it's wet, so it like sticks a little bit differently than it normally would. And then you just apply to your eyes. And I love how intense this makes it, and especially going on top of that highlighter that we put on. It just is like so perfect. And so you are just applying this all over your lid area, basically anywhere where you put that highlight. This color is going on there. Pulling out the Kylie again here, and I'm just going to go ahead and dip it into this nice dark brown color here. Very lightly though, because this stuff is pigmented. And we're just going to apply that to our outer corner. I just like adding a little bit of definition to that outer corner, and also just running it through my crease so that it doesn't look quite as orange, just like a little bit on the outside there. Okay, last step, because I don't wear eyeliner, is just taking a little brush, and once again, I just grab some of this darker brown And I actually like to get a little bit of that lighter color too because I don't want it to be too intense under my eyes. And I just run that from this outer corner area in towards the middle of my eye and sort of let it blend away. Okay, eyes are almost done. I am loving the way this look is looking so far. All we need now is mascara. I'll be using the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, which is my fave right now. It does wonders for my lashes, but it does get a little bit clumpy and messy, so you have to watch out for that. Yes, just finishes it off so well. Now, obviously, last thing is lips. I don't have a go-to lip color, to be honest. I switch it up every day. Today we are going to use Malibu, one of Kylie's colors. I have it in this mini from her Valentine's Day collection, and I'm just gonna apply this. And this color looks so pretty with this tutorial. I love it. And that's it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to check out my most recent videos. I'm going to have them linked on the screen and also down below. And don't forget to leave suggestions for more summer videos down there. That way I can make exactly what you guys want to see. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye!